Hi guys, it's Kagi. I promised you a video about my Renwak bags to tell you about them. Just to give you an idea, they come in different types and sizes ranging from 18 to 40 liters. I have the smallest ones, which are 18 liters. I'll be doing some lifts. Now I'll just record with my GoPro from the outside. Then I'll do the lifts, edit them in so you can see. They cost about $128, I think. There's also this little thing, a protector for the muffler. I'll also take it off separately. So what can I tell you? I've been riding with them for about 8 months of active skating. I've fallen numerous times on the right side and even more on the left. I've dragged this motorcycle on rocks in these bags numerous times, and yet they haven't torn anywhere yet. That's a plus. The price, well, is obviously a factor, but all in all, what are they? They are reckless, as they are called. That is, these are bags that can be hung without frames. They are on 2 straps, in the back and in the front. The straps also attach to the footrests and are tightened. Honestly, the design of these bags is like a twisted boot, like a twisted L-shaped boot. Everything. These are Fastexes, I think they're called, or Fastlocks in general. Yes, here too it pinches. There's a handle there. There's another one handle. There are places where you can attach something. There are a lot of things that can be attached here. A lot of various places where you can actually secure luggage or hooks. Let me tell you quickly, really. 7 months of very active riding. I fell on them a lot. There are cool things that I like how they did it. That is, here are these metal staples like ratchets. There are rubber pads underneath. Not to scratch your motorcycle, but spoiler, it still scratches on the sides because sand gets in. Plus the price is $128, in my opinion, the cheapest, and it can be raised there. 40 liters cost about $140 or $150, which is cheaper than Moscow, compared to Krigo. Another benefit is their relatively convenience, but I'll expand on this in the negatives. They are somewhat convenient because they are rather quick to open, close, pick up and put down. This is a plus. Another plus is that, what can I say, they survived quite a long time, but I heard from the lads in the chat discussions have dropped a few models that have ripped very easily at these points where the bag fabric itself gets caught on a frame and gets ripped. What can I say? They are fairly reliable for me. I have really dragged a lot on them, and everything was fine. But the lads have experienced failings. I mean, it's possible the quality may be inconsistent, I don't know. They're pretty waterproof. Overall, that's probably all the pluses. Their major pro is that they're cheaper than Moscow. Among the cons, as I mentioned, the quality is likely inconsistent, so it does turn out to be another downside, but at the same time it's a plus because you can quickly access the contents. Yet the downside is that there are no inner pockets. Thus you can quickly get access, but only to what's on top. To reach what's at the bottom, you either need to fumble and sew or figure something out. Because in the Moscow, for instance, you pulled it out and carried it somewhere. To the lot, for example, there's something else you can't do here. You'll need to remove them. In fact, it is done really quick. Here's all of it. Actually, here's the Loki Fastex. I can't remember the name of this thing all the time. And 2 ties, which are held by these fasteners, by the way. I trimmed these tapes because they were too long for me. But overall, it's really quick to attach and really quick to remove. One more downside would be, I'd say, the looks. To be honest, the Mosca looks better. The Mosca is more slim, more advanced. They're even a tad smaller, Mosca 14 liters. If you don't go off-road a lot and you just need bags, the Reckless frameless ones are cheap and large, so why not? They fit well, and your passenger can ride along. Of course, the straps can be bothersome during long trips, but you can generally stash them under the cover. I'm not sure. I wouldn't call this the best solution, particularly if you're ordering from Russia. How they maintain this quality, it seems worse in Russia, or maybe it just varies, and you could always get unlucky, regardless of where you order from. They cost nearly twice as much. Compared to the Mosca, which is even slightly more than twice the price, the Moskva are the smallest and seem to cost about $300 without discounts. If my memory serves me correctly, around Black Friday they might be able to be snagged for around 200, give or take 40. I remember there was some sort of deal, and I've been with them for 7 months. What can I say? I like the Moskva more. But obviously, if you're voting with your money, in my case, voting with a cent, a euro cent, it's more profitable. But the Moskva looks cooler and the quality is much better. It's hard to say about the quality since I've really put them through the ringer, like a motorcycle. They're lying here on the rocks. I fell and dragged them all over by the wheels. They're all scratched up, as you'll see in these close-ups. There's one hole missing, like I've fallen on them a lot of times already. Overall, they're great, they're reliable. In my specific case, in my particular case, here are the guys. I think I added photos. If you see this again, let me know. It happens sometimes. What did you expect? Say, if I had 250 euros lying around, yes, I could potentially buy a moped for 250 euros, and the smaller ones, or those for 140 and 110 to add some tuning to the moped, honestly, I would have to think about it. It wouldn't be so obvious. It's charming. Yes, charming. Show off. Well, it's nice to watch. Well, it's not nice, but it's amusing to watch people ride around with their brains fully accelerated, but there's no skill. In other words, maybe first you would have to spend money to learn to ride somewhere with a coach and so on. But I'm not counting money on this. It's just kind of a funny situation. Yes, I would say it's all right. I would do it. Super systems. There are no reinforcements. It's very beautiful. So it looks good. But these are bags. They are primarily needed to transport things. It copes. So yes, if you can correct me in the comments, maybe someone has Trinowolves too. Maybe their quality has really improved. Because I bought almost a year ago. The guys bought a little earlier. Maybe they're coming. They're getting better now. Their quality is better. If that's the case, considering it as an option for yourself is quite all right. But again, if you ride more off-road, then I'd consider either getting a Mosca, or Krieg has something similar from the playground, one small piece, or on the side, just a little more, let's say, fancy. And a basic set of things can be taken with you. This is also possible. The design is still a bit uncomfortable, but here's what I wanted to say specifically about the toner. If you lean forward like this, they go forward like this. So along, let's say like the second hips at the back, right on the toner. On the others, I just didn't sit with Moscow-style saddles. It's not very convenient because you can't pull back well. That's when I sit. If you have the money, as they say, definitely take the better ones. They are certainly higher quality. They are definitely more reliable. They are more beautiful. Well, guys respect, probably throw in something like a whip like me and it will do. I hope you liked this video. Not very long, but not very short, as they said about Tottenham, it seems. Never been a star, but I haven't been useless either. If you have Triacontinol, let me know about the quality and results you've had. Those of you planning to buy it can check the comments to see the most recent reviews. Because again, mine is almost a year old. Kagi was with you from cloudy Cyprus, which was covered in African dust in April. Today is 37 degrees. See you again soon. Bye-bye, and take care.